This man built an entire archway for Queen Victoria and she still turned him down. This is Victoria Arch and it was built the same year that Queen Victoria was in Leeds to open the brand new Town Hall. And at the time, a local businessman and banker, William Beckett, really wanted her to visit his mansion. So he did what any of us would do, I think, and he built this, supposedly hoping that she would visit his grounds and maybe even stay in his mansion. But did she ever actually come here? Well, there's no evidence to definitively say no, but there's plenty of evidence to suggest that she never did. So what we do know is that she arrived in Leeds by train, she stayed in nearby Woodhouse, and on the day of the grand opening in 1858, she made her way through Leeds towards the Town Hall. But there's not a single record to say that she ever came here. So whilst I'd love to tell you that right now I'm walking in the footsteps of Queen Victoria, would be a little dishonest of me. Now, while she was probably never right here in this very spot, we are going to follow in her footsteps a little bit today. We are going to visit the place where she did stay, and then eventually we're going to make our way to Leeds Town Hall, which was the whole reason she was in Leeds in the first place. Not only that, I got in touch with the Town Hall. I said, could we maybe come in, have a look around? And they said yes. So we're going to be able to go inside, check out some of the lesser seen sides of it, including the Victorian prisons underneath the Town Hall, and heading to the top of the clock tower. And once we get there, I've got an important question I want to ask the team there, because I found a little bit of a rumour, urban myth online about a hidden time capsule within the brickworks, the foundations of the building. And I don't know if this is true or not, so we need to ask them and find out the reality. Now, I don't know if this is too far away to read. Probably not. But we can see at the top in the middle it says Queen Victoria to commemorate the visit, of Queen Victoria for the inauguration of the Town Hall. To Leeds, September 7th, 1858. William Beckett, kind of seemingly notorious as a man who liked to flash his cash around, and his family, his father specifically I think, the namesake of a pretty popular Wetherspoons in Leeds city centre called Beckett's Bank. Some locals are going to recognise that name. These bricks are kind of unusual. I don't know what this pattern's for. It's a pretty cool site though, and it's much taller than I expected. Alright, now as we make our way towards the Town Hall, I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Now, back in the 19th century, Leeds was going through a period of pretty rapid improvements, rapid developments. And it was in competition with a nearby city called Bradford, which, if you're from the UK, might sound kind of surprising these days, because in 2025, these two cities, let's say, are in very different points in their lives. How else can I phrase it? Things have changed a lot since then, let's say. But at the time, Bradford was incredibly wealthy, very successful, wool capital of the world, and Leeds found itself in a place where they really wanted to level up the city. So they came up with this concept to build a brand new town hall. But they didn't want to build just any town hall, they wanted the town hall to really help elevate Leeds as a city and take it to that next level. So to start things off, they opened up a competition for local architects to submit their plans and designs for the building. It was all anonymised to make sure it could be fairly judged, and they got 16 entries, I think. Now, the runners-up in second place were a partnership called Lockwood and Mawson. Pretty well-known names today. They actually were the architects, the designers of nearby Saltaire Village. Saltaire Village, a place that often gets mentioned on this channel, but we haven't really been to visit yet. We will go there one day, I promise. I keep saying that though. But the winner was a young man, relatively unknown, from Hull, a man named Cuthbert Broderick. And it was his design that was chosen for the town hall. And this building would go on to be possibly his greatest work. He did design other buildings in Leeds after this, a number of them in fact, including the now iconic Corn Exchange. So this was a pretty big break for him, a very, very sizable project. And it marks the beginning of what would be a pretty long and complicated process of actually building and constructing the town hall. And it is a very grand building, but of course, we want to see what it looks like outside and in. So let's continue making our way down, but we're going to make a quick stop off at the place where Queen Victoria did actually stay during her visit here. So let's go and see if we can find that one first. Okay, so here's the plaque. This place these days is called Fairbairn House. Originally known as Woodsley House, this monumental villa was built in 1840 for Sir Peter Fairbairn. I don't know anything about him actually. I'm going to have to look into that name. Textile engineering magnate, Mayor of Leeds 58 to 59. Okay, that's answered the question. This is the bit we're interested in though. Queen Victoria stayed here in 1858 when she came to open the town hall. It does look pretty epic, to be fair. I was going to say that I would have expected something a bit more grand, but it does look pretty fancy. Now, these days this building is part of the University of Leeds. We're basically on Leeds Uni campus right now. It's very busy, there's a lot of students. It's a nightmare to park anywhere, it's pretty much impossible. So we're going to have a bit of a walk towards the town hall now, where we're going to investigate these Victorian prison cells, and we'll see what else we can find. We want to solve this mystery of the time capsule. I'm looking forward to finding out more about that. Just going to see who this is. Oh, we've got the man himself. It's probably not easy to read, but Peter Fairbairn, Mayor of Leeds, 1857 and 58, okay. So he wasn't mayor when they started building the town hall, but he was mayor when they completed it. So he got elected just in time for all the glory, pretty much. Good timing. All right, so there is some bad news. The town hall is currently undergoing a massive refurb project. So we are going to be heading inside, but we can't see the full exterior. You can see a glimpse of the steps here though, so it's underneath the steps where the Victorian prison cells are. That's where we're going to be very soon. And then at the end of today's video, we're going to be heading right up to the top of that clock tower. You can still get a good feel for how grand it is though. And you can see the blackened brick, the blackened stone, more so around the side. This building was cleaned once in the 70s, and there's been a debate ever since then, because a number of people think it shouldn't be cleaned, it should be left, can we call it dirty? To kind of signify Leeds' industrial past. Now, I'm not a resident of Leeds, but I think that's very fair. And if it was just perfectly cleaned, it'd probably lose some of its character. So I'm here with Amy. Amy's the person who's been kind enough to help us get inside the town hall. So would this ordinarily be the entrance to the town hall?
Yeah, so people would come in like up the steps through these doors and into the vestibule.
Yeah.
And there's like really beautiful tiles under here that
are
covered.
We'll have to come back another time.
Yeah. So this is the Victoria Hall.
Under construction. Wow. That's a lot of work going on.
Yeah, they're just doing the flooring for the organ.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the main work that's going on in here is the organ renewal project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty massive pipes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was reading about it. Is this true that the organ has over 5,000 pipes?
Yeah, over 6,000.
Over 6,000,
yeah.
oh right. And are these the biggest ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
So
massive.
these are the facade pipes. So we've got two like incredible artists.
Yeah.
Robert Woodland and Deborah Miller.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're
But,
painting every single one?
Yeah.
Like-
Well, the front ones.
Oh, the front, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and it also matters like what the pipes are made of. So some of the pipes are wood,
Yeah.
and some of them are like
Oh,
most of them
different
are
materials.
Yeah.
Metal,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Pipes and everything.
Yeah.
When you look at that, what do you think it is? What material?
I would have guessed it was metal, some
Metal,
kind.
Okay. No, you're right. Just
Yeah.
the lift one.
Lift
Pick one
one.
up, yeah.
Whoa,
Okay.
that's heavy.
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know. We all think it's metal, but the thing is the reason that they've managed to do with these.
Yeah.
You think they're lighter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was wood.
Yeah, it's not wood.
Yeah.
I did have a question as well.
Oh yeah.
So I read something about the town hall that I couldn't figure out whether it was true or not.
Oh yeah.
And there was a story about when it was built
Yeah.
that said that the mayor of Leeds made like a time capsule
Yeah.
in the foundations of the building. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
Is it still there?
Yeah, I guess so.
Chris, yeah.
We've not found it.
Oh, so nobody knows where in the building
No.
it is. All right.
No.
Okay.
I don't know if it's in a stone. I don't know, but yeah, that is true.
Okay.
Because there's also one up the clock tower as well.
Is it? Oh, a
Yeah.
more recent one.
Yeah, more recent one. I think it was from 2018, 19-ish.
So the original one might never get found then?
No.
Unless it's found by chance, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go into the cells.
Oh, you go through the courtroom into the cell?
Oh, you can do, yeah.
Okay.
It gives you
The proper experience.
The proper experience, exactly. That's the original, actually, courtroom. Nothing's been changed here.
I think it's just been painted.
Yeah, it's just been painted, obviously, colour-wise.
Yeah. So like this is the bridal, so these are the newer cells.
Oh, these are the new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, newer cells.
Okay.
Yeah. You can sort of see like the original features.
Mm.
And then I think, was it the toilet was here? Like around there.
Oh, really?
Like that they had to
Is
use.
it gone now?
Yeah.
There's more cells as well, and you know about the cells by the boiler house as well.
Yeah.
So it's basically, the cells look the same,
Yeah.
but it kind of shows you the routes that they have to take people around and
Okay.
how, you know, obviously being a prison, it's not,
Thanks.
it's a lot of walking around and just managing those.
So do these run through like just underneath the whole building, like
Yes.
pretty much
Yes.
start to end?
We're in the basement, basically, yeah.
Like
So
this.
there's loads of cells.
Yeah.
It's way bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought it might just be like a couple of corridors.
Oh,
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
So these are flagpoles, because it took me ages to work out what these were.
All right. 5 flagpoles.
Yeah. And then, yeah,
What?
it's coming on.
Cool.
Yeah. And so it's the end on that Charlie piece.
All right. This prison was home to one of Leeds' most notorious criminals, a man named Charlie Peace. A man who was very, very good at evading the law, until the very end at least. He committed a string of burglaries in his 20s, and after that, he took a little bit of a break to focus on his business. And he never committed another crime again. Well, not really. He actually went on to shoot and kill somebody after that. And then he shot and killed somebody else. Things escalated pretty quickly for Charlie, and he found himself on the run from the police. But one day, he couldn't resist the urge to burgle anymore, and one night in London, he was spotted by 2 policemen. He tried to use his signature move, and he shot at them, but it didn't work this time. And he found himself captured, and eventually sitting here in the prison cells underneath Leeds Town Hall. And he had a little bit of time to contemplate his life decisions, until he was eventually moved to nearby Armley, where he was hanged. He did at least get to decide, though, his last meal, and he chose bacon and eggs, which I think is a pretty good choice, to be fair. So this is what a Victorian prison looks like and feels like. If Charlie's story sounds interesting to you, by the way, definitely have a look into that, because there's a lot more and a lot of interesting details to the story. Some quite funny in a dark sense as well. Okay. Let's continue our tour.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
You sure this is only 200? Like
Well,
1,000.
maybe not, yeah. I should have counted. Right, well, we're here, so.
Yeah.
Please don't tell me you've not got the key.
Oh no.
Down, Vicky. Wait for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Cute. Oh wow. That's awesome.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
So, like, how do you change the time? Is it with that one?
So yeah, so with that there, so you basically unbolt there,
Yeah.
unbolt these, and then you loosen up everything. And what you do, you just turn this one, that's your main wheel,
Oh, yeah.
that controls everything. It only goes one way,
Okay, yeah.
you can't go back.
So, in
So whenever
spring,
you say,
it's fine.
yeah,
But yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's why when people complain and say, well, we're 5 minutes behind, 2 minutes behind, it's not much of a big deal.
Because you've got
Because
to
it's
do
gonna, yeah, because for me to do that, I'll have to go all the way around.
Okay.
And it's very sensitive. It's like if you miss it, it just goes past that time again. So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
which is something we kind of need to explain to people.
Yeah.
5 minutes is not a big problem. If it goes 10, yes, that's fine.
Yeah.
But me trying to set that back into the 5 minutes, mine means that I miss it by an extra minute or 2 minutes
Yeah.
again, and then you have to go back again.
F dent, 1859. That's really cool.
Yeah, I've never seen this up close.
What are these two
Oh, yeah.
plates?
I'm not quite sure.
To
be fair.
Does it need much maintenance, or is it pretty much just?
No, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really impressed and obsessed with it. It's amazing.
It really is
It's just,
amazing.
yeah, I'm like, wow. It's fine. Just watch your head, yeah. You've got your hat. No,
Oh, no,
just make
it's
sure you
alright.
bend properly, please.
No worries.
It's okay.
Oh wow.
Thank you. Oh, lovely.
That's a
I'm glad
good view
it's
of Leeds.
cleared up
Yeah,
so we
it's
can
cleared
see
up as
it.
well, so you can see.
Oh, so it's got 4 clock faces.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh right, I thought it was just one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 4.
Watch your head on this one as well.
All right.
Oh, cool.
So that's where we were.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I think the crow's nest is like, you see the gold.
Oh, so
bottom-
is that gold?
the
Is
bottom
that a
gold
balcony
bit.
then?
That's the crow's nest
Oh,
bit where
right.
you have to be harnessed on to get
Oh.
up. Yeah.
This, when it was built, was the tallest building in Leeds.
Yeah.
I think for,
Yeah.
if I've got my dates right, for 108 years. And now there's quite a few. What actually is that building? I feel a bit dumb asking, but
That's the Civic Hall.
what is a civic hall?
The Civic Hall, now all they have is all the department. That's weddings, that's elections,
Yeah.
that's
like a council building.
planning,
Oh, okay.
all the different, yeah.
It's like the council's main home was the town
Yeah.
hall, but now it's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
civic.
So this is the back side of the
Yes, we
Hall.
are on the back of the building.
Yeah, so this is where the organ is.
This is where the organ lives. That's the dome that you see there.
Wasn't it Charles Dickens apparently that said Leeds was one of the dirtiest places he's ever been? Or something?
really?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
like a quote I saw flying around. I don't know if the town hall's ordinarily open to the public, or if it's like an organised tour thing, or is it just for events? It'd be good
So
to know what
before
the
it was
deal is.
closed, it was open to the public.
Oh, so you could just come in and
Yeah,
have a look around certain parts,
parts,
I
yeah.
guess in the hall and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. So you have to wait until the refurb's done now to come and check it out.
Yeah.
So next summer, hopefully.
Yeah.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, we don't have an official date yet. but
Yeah. As soon as
yeah, it'll be
possible.
next year.
And if anyone wants to see like the other parts, I did read that occasionally there are tours, but is that
Yeah.
like a one-off kind of thing?
So they're quite regular, but you have to book on them.
Yeah.
But we're definitely going to bring them back.
Awesome. So the adopt a pipe scheme,
Yeah.
right?
So it's just, I guess, a way of people becoming involved
Mhm.
and supporting the project.
Uh-huh.
So you can have your own little piece of town hall history.
Okay. So you can
Yeah.
adopt one of the 6,000 plus
Yep.
organ pipes.
Yep.
Nice. That's
And
cool.
you get a hand-drawn certificate as well.
All right, awesome. So that's going to be the end of our video in Leeds today, out on the search in the footsteps of Queen Victoria. Massive thank you to Amy, Aniel, who's inside, for letting us have a look around and show us around Leeds Town Hall. Massive thank you to everyone who's been supporting the channel recently and making these trips possible. Thank you so much, and massive welcome to all the new members as well. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think, and let us know if you know something about Leeds Town Hall that we haven't mentioned too in the comments. And fingers crossed, I'll see you on the next one.